Meru University had Meru University Mountain Run. It had Meru University Run, that is a marathon, on September. It was done on September this year. The purpose of this run was to support a needy student at Meru University of Science and Technology. The purpose of the run was to support a needy student at Meru University of Science and Technology. We do have t-shirts. The process is ongoing. We do have t-shirts. We are selling t-shirts. A t-shirt goes for 1,000 Kenya shillings. A t-shirt goes for 1,000 Kenya shillings. And a cape goes for 500 Kenya shillings. A cape goes for 500 Kenya shillings. Welcome to Meru University. Welcome to Meru University of Science and Technology, Innovation and Exhibition Week, MOSTU 2025. The theme for this event is Future Forward, Innovating for a Sustainable Tomorrow. Welcome all. The guests are almost through with the booths. The program will start any time from now. Kindly be patient. And as you walk in, kindly sound engineer, boost my mic, please. Sound engineer, kindly boost my mic. The guests are around. So as you walk in, please walk slowly so that you may note our stairs are a bit steep. So we request you to walk slowly. Welcome all. Our guests are around. Welcome. Our guests are around. They're coming in. Welcome to Meru University of Science and Technology, MOSTU 2025, Innovation and Exhibition Week. Welcome our chief guest, Karibu Sana. Welcome to Meru University of Science and Technology, Innovation and Exhibition Week. Welcome to Meru University, our chief guest and all the dignitaries. Welcome, Karibu Sana to Meru University. All are welcome to Meru University of Science and Technology. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, welcome all. We are going to start the program right away. So I will do some announcements first, then we welcome to Meru University of Science and Technology, Innovation and Exhibition Week. The theme for this event is Future Forward, Innovating for a Sustainable Tomorrow. Innovating for a Sustainable Tomorrow. I want to also make some announcements. We have our washrooms. We have our washrooms at the ground floor. We have our washrooms at the ground floor and also at the first floor. We have our washrooms at the ground floor and also at the first floor. Another announcement that I want to pass is that we had Meru University Mountain Run. We had Meru University Mountain Run that was done on September this year. It was successful. It was successful. We appreciate all the sponsors and Meru University fraternity. We appreciate. Now we still have our t-shirts. We are selling them at 1,000 Kenya shillings. We are selling them at 1,000 Kenya shillings and capes at 500 Kenya shillings. Welcome all. I want now to hand over the program to our director, Professor Omamo. Kindly take over. Karibu.
So, good morning. Good morning. So I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of us to this fourth Meru University of Science and Technology Innovation Week. And we want to start the program. And we will start with a word of prayer from Dr. Chege. And then we will do the national anthem. And then we will start off the program. Dr. Chege.
I request to be upstanding, please. Okay, let us pray. Almighty God, we are grateful to you this morning. Thank you for giving us this other opportunity to explore our exhibitions and innovations. We pray for your blessings upon every participant, and Lord, for the day ahead, we commit it to you that you may guide us through. For this is our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I know briefly I will tell you again to keep upstanding, and we want now to play the national anthem and the East African anthem as we start off. So are we able to play the national anthem? Thank you. We can take our seats. So as we start, I want to appreciate all the members and committee members who made this very possible. And wherever you are, if you're a member of the MASTU 2025, are you able to stand up? If you're a member of MASTU 2025, wherever you are, please. So, our chief guest, the council chair, and members of the board, these are the people who enabled this to happen, and let's give them a round of applause. So, thank you very much. You can be seated. In a special way, I know the Vice Chancellor will appreciate our partners who we have worked with, but there is a group that I want to specifically and specially recognize. And Tom, you know these members, the British Council has worked with us, with Kenya, the Kenya National Innovation Agencies, and we were part of the second cohort of the group that Tony put together. And we were called the Institution Working Groups from the various universities. I will just want them to introduce their university and their names, just to very specially recognize them. So can we get the mic, please? So it's a group we work together in the world of innovation, and we have become brothers. So I will start with Dr. Shadrach, just the university, and your name and your role there.
Good morning.
Morning.
All protocol observed. My name is Dr. Shadrach Mule from University of Kabianga in Kericho. I'm the Technology Transfer Officer there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
All protocols observed. Anthony Bayaki, engineer, technology transfer officer, Moi University, was in cohort 1 with Dr. Moody.
Thank you.
Riding on protocol already established. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Professor Jonathan Mulwa from Rongo University, the Dean School of Arts, Social Sciences and Business, and the chair of IWG is there.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Standing on the protocols already observed, my name is Dr. John Nduko from Egerton University, Dean Faculty of Agriculture and a member of the Institutional Working Group. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you very much, Chief Guest, Council Chair, and Prof. They were very instrumental yesterday during the open day. They were the chief judges, and therefore they actually evaluated the exhibitions from the students, and they saw a lot that we can mentor. So without a lot of further ado, I want to welcome you all to this edition, and now we would move to the actual program, and I will invite Dr. Chege to start off, and then we are going to appreciate our members as we go. Dr. Chege.
All protocols observed. Good morning. My name is Dr. Amos Chege. I'm the Coordinator of Innovations and Entrepreneurship here at the university. I'm also a faculty member in the School of Computing and Informatics, specialized in AI. And I really want to appreciate all our innovators and our guests from our partner universities for showing up. Yesterday we had a very engaging session with high schools. We had an open day, and we hosted almost 10 high schools from across about 3 county governments. And these young people have a lot of innovations. I think the IWGs have seen that. And we are ready to mentor them and to work with them together with the TVETs to actualize these innovations. We have a TTO office, and also we have an IP attorney with us who will be able to help us in guiding them through. It was a really engaging session. The hackathon also kicked off yesterday, and we have a team of students who are also working at the Innovation Center in 48 hours to be able to come up with solutions. We also have immersion sessions going on with Safaricom in Theater 4 and 3. And yesterday was really a big success, and we're also looking forward for a more engaging session today from our faculty members and our students who are very, very innovative. So we also hosted the British High Commission Country Director, Mr. Enos Weswa, and he also had an interaction with all the innovators. So I want to welcome Prof. also so that we can recognize the other coordinators in the directorate. Welcome, Prof.
So thank you, Dr. Chege. We also have another coordinator who we work with at the directorate. You will just stand. We appreciate you. This is Dr. Rebecca Ebere, who is in charge of research and the extension bit and commercialization bit. So thank you. And we also have Fred. Where is Fred? Fred is our technology transfer officer at the university. So we will continue with the program. We will now go to the formalities. And I want to invite Dr. Elijah Walubuka, who will invite also Dr. Karanja to invite Professor Hilda. Hilda, you will invite Professor Thuranera as we move. Thank you. Daktari, karibu.
Our chief guest, Mr. Tom Potter, Country Director, British Council, Kenya. Chair of Council, Professor James Ireri Kanya. The Chair of the Academic Committee of Council, Ms. Janet Atika. Chair of the Board of Directors, KIPI, Mr. Benson Baituru, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Romano Sodhiambo, distinguished guests, colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to join us all this morning for the launch of Meru University of Science and Technology Innovation and Exhibition Week, MOSTU. MOSTU is one of the greatest signature events in this particular university, and we are proud of it. As a registrar in charge of administration and planning, one of my key responsibilities, Chair, is to ensure that the university meets its performance contracting targets, PC targets, and implements its strategic plan effectively. And I must say, this year MOSTU gives me immense joy because it is clear evidence that we are living up to the targets we set with the government of Kenya. For instance, Chair, one of the targets this particular year is to strengthen industry linkages through partnerships and MOUs. And looking at our program today, I am delighted to note the signing of an MOU with KIPI, and for me, this is solid evidence for my PC. It is tangible proof that we are translating our commitments, the PC commitments, into action. Another important target in our PC is technology transfer, and as we witness innovations being demonstrated and discussed throughout this week, it is clear that this is happening right here during MOSTU. That is another piece of evidence in my ever-growing PC evidence bag. We also have a target on career guidance for high school students. And looking around, especially yesterday, I saw more than 10 high schools around interacting with our faculty and exploring laboratories and discovering pathways into science, technology, and innovation. That again, Banavisi, for me, is strong evidence that we are walking the talk. So yes, MOSTU matters. It matters to us so much. It is an exhibition. It is not just an exhibition. It is an important vehicle through which the university achieves nearly half of its annual performance contracting targets, especially when combined with MOSTIC, what I love most, that is the Meru University of Science, Technology, and Innovation Conference. These two activities give us more than 50% of our PC targets, and I'm proud of them. I really like them. And to our council chair, Professor Kanya, I extend my sincere appreciation for your steadfast support for these initiatives, that is MOSTU and MOSTIC. Your leadership continues to inspire us to pursue excellence and accountability in all that we do. By this Friday, I can assure all of us, as a registrar in charge of performance contracting, that I'll be one of the most satisfied persons in the university. My PC evidence bag will be half full, and thanks to MOSTU. Thanks, Professor Mamo. To our distinguished visitors, partners, and friends joining us today, I say karibuni sana. Welcome to Meru University of Science and Technology, and we are so very honored to have you with us as we celebrate innovation, collaboration, and the spirit of discovery. Thank you all, and God bless you. I now want to invite Dr. Kungu to come forward and speak to us on behalf of Dr. Karanja. Dr. Kungu, please address the nation.
Thank you very much. Riding on the already established protocol, good morning. I'm Dr. Jacob Okungu, Director, Tabling Programs and Learning. I'm standing in for the Registrar, Academic and Student Affairs. This day, I want to say only two things. One is that the Innovation and Exhibition Week is a week to showcase the brilliance, the creativity, and the problem-solving spirit that define us as a university. Number two is to pray that the ideas born from this particular session the Innovation and Exhibition Week grow into transformative ideas that will help us grow our nation and even beyond to greater heights. Otherwise, welcome to Meru University of Science, Technology, and thank you for coming. At this point in time, it's now my singular duty to invite the DVC AFP to address you. Thank you.
I'll ride on the protocols that have been observed. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Punga kwa hewa. Tupungeni kwa hewa. All right. Thank you very much. As we have been looking forward to Mustu, it is finally here. You know, walking through, seeing a number of the exhibitions, it is encouraging, it is gladdening, and especially when we see where we are as a nation in terms of jobs. And to see our students, especially from the university, I've seen a number of exhibitions, students from the TVETs and other universities coming up with very innovative ideas that they have now showcased. It gives me hope that yes, we may not have jobs at the university to hire them all. We may not have jobs at the different industries and corporations, but they are the ones who are going to create jobs. And I think that is part of the spirit of what the Innovation Week is. So to Professor Mamo, I think now your job begins. You know, with all those products that people had out there, all the incubation that you have been talking about, now I think your job begins, or maybe it continues. So for me, that was one of the things that I have looked at and I am really, really, truly happy about. For those who have not had a chance to walk around, I would urge you to do the same. Engage with the exhibitors and the innovators. Who knows? You might be the one who's coming up with the next M-Pesa, you know? It would be wonderful. You know, I know we have been in the news lately for very good things, you know. Intelligence, our university. You have seen how our students are doing. You know, it's just that now we need to add a little bit, something else. So it would be wonderful if we came up with an equivalent of M-Pesa, maybe not necessarily in the financial world, but elsewhere. But that would be really great. Thank you all. I would now invite my colleague, Professor Duranira. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All protocol observed. My name is Professor Simon Duranira. I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, Research, and Student Affairs. And I want to welcome you all on behalf of our division. Chief guest, allow me to just recognize our deans and the directors and the chairs of department who are here with us. I request them just to stand. We appreciate you. Deans, directors, chairmen of departments who are here. Let's appreciate them. Thank you very much. You may sit down. Those are the deans of our 8 schools that we have in this university and the 24 departments, academic departments that we have in the university. I also want to appreciate our sister universities. I've seen them here represented all the way from Kabianga to Chuka. I've seen Dedan Kimathi. All these, they are here with us, and we appreciate. We also want to appreciate our TTIs, Mukiria, Kerua, Samburu, just to name a few, and all the high schools which came here yesterday to be with us. I would like to mention, Chief Guest, that for our university being science and technology, we have shifted our traditional 3 mandate. The core mandate traditionally has been 3. That is training, research, and community service. And we have added 2 more. That is innovation and commercialization. So we are moving from the traditional 3 to the modern 5, adding 1 which is very important, innovation and commercialization. And we are very thankful to M-Pesa Foundation, which is sponsoring our entrepreneurship center, which our chancellor will be opening. The VC, I know, will shed more light on this because we really want to upgrade, especially our youth. Finally, chief guest, is that for us as a science and technology university in this part of the country, we really want to make sure that our country achieves, creates employment. The registrar in peace talked about PC, performance contract. We want to move from the PC now to turn that PC into something tangible, something that changes our country and the world at large. Finally, whatever you have right now, like most of you have their mobile phones, you have your laptops, you have all the gadgets that you have, they are as a result of innovations. So as a university, as individuals, as schools, as universities, what can you do to change the world in terms of innovation and improve on what we have currently? Thank you very much. And at this juncture, I want to welcome our Vice Chancellor to come and address you. God bless all of you. Vice Chancellor, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. Okay. Thank you very much, our chief guest. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning again. Our chief guest, it's actually Tom Potter, who is coming from the British Council as the head. Our chair of council, Professor James Ireri-Kanya, our chair of academic committee, Janet Atika, and all our guests that have come for this week. And everybody, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here. We are happy to have all the innovators. We have had time really to walk around. We are happy to have the exhibitors. We have taken the chief guests around and seeing them what we have, the students and the faculty, and all of us, various people who have supported us in this function. We celebrate you because you're part and parcel of the innovation engine that we have in this week, in this university. And this week is a very, very vibrant showcasing of what we have in Meru University of Science and Technology, the ecosystem that we have nurtured over the last 4 or 5 years. And we're very happy really that you have come here. Number 2, it's proving to be a ground where ideas are normally tested, where ideas are made into prototypes, and where ideas are built, and where partnerships are actually nurtured and created. As we walk around, our chief guests, we have seen we have brought quite a number of TVETs, brought quite a number of people who share the same ideas with us from the industries. We've got quite a number of people from other universities, my colleagues from Professor Mutembe, who has sent people from Chuka, the VC of Kabianga, and all of you, Rongo, everywhere. And many people have come. So we are basically building an ecosystem in this industry where we work together and we share ideas and work together really to charter a way for many things. The hackathons, the pitches that we had yesterday, the exhibitions you have seen are the direct results of this dynamic hub. What do we expect this week? Number one, we are looking forward to creation of startups which are ready for incubations. I've personally taken the Mirati this morning, ready for my market. I hope I'll sleep. Send you guys. Talala. Yes, I've tasted the yogurt made by a Form 4 student who is yet to go for training. We have seen so many things. We have taken, the mandazis, the chapatis, kila kitu. And this is something that we think at the end of it we'll have startups ready for incubation. Number two, we are going to have stronger industry linkages from commercialization. And remember our theme, and Tom, this we borrowed heavily from your friend Tony Mwansa, who is the CEO of Kenya. And I remember the first meeting he called us in Nairobi was talking about R2C, research to commercialization. And that's when we came up with the concept of RISE, research, innovation, commercialization, and extension. And I was whispering to Tom, our chief guest, that you may not know, but you have influenced the direction that we are taking here. So one of the products we want is stronger industry linkages for commercialization. And as you walk along the exhibitions, you have seen a lot of people that we want to work with together. Number three, we also aim to generate protected intellectual property through our KIPI partnership. And we have signed a partnership with KIPI in the past, and today we'll have just a formal signing again on the same so that this IP can be protected. These outcomes are the critical fuel for our next ambitious step. So what is our next step as we go on? And this is very important. Our vision extends further. The energy and the ideas from this week must have a permanent home to scale. And number two, we are proud to announce the upcoming Center for Industrial Skills and Enterprise Development, what we call CSED. And most of those things, those products that you see, the training and many, many things will be done in this institute. Number three, CSED is the physical embodiment of our future forward theme, the dedicated space where the outcomes of this week will be accelerated into market-ready enterprise. And you saw them. So CSED is actually the future home for mass innovations. CSED will be more than a building. It will be our strategic catalyst. It will provide advanced prototyping labs. It will provide dedicated incubation pods. It will provide industry academia linkages hubs to build beyond the MVP, to nurture startups' maturity, and for seamless collaborations and skill development. So CSED is going to be a manifestation and realization of what we have been doing all these past few years. Still building the future together, the partnership that we strengthened this week with Safaricom, with Kenya, with British Council, with KIPI, are the very partnership that will form the foundation of CSED. And we are very happy that all these people are represented here. And our collective charge, as I move towards the end, is that let the ideas generated this week be the first to fill the halls of greatness. And we are great. I've told my students here, I've told my staff here, we are great. This is what to do in Jiru. Yes, we think local, but we are big people. I was very happy the last 3 days when we have been telling that we want all of you to be Google scholars. And the chair of council and our chief guest, when I came here, I think we're almost number 35, isn't it? And through this intentional focus and discussion with our staff, the last 3 days ago, we were actually number 8 among all the 40 universities in Kenya. You can clap for yourself. And this is coming because of some of these activities we do. The next phase of life is that I've challenged you again as a professor, that we must also be intentionally cautious where we do our publications. And the kind of products that we produce from those research things, that will now put us in another level, and at this we have to see in the next 5, 6 years. Where you publish, the kind of research you do, and where you take your students really to see and expose them to the whole world. And I know we have the potential. So the ideas we generate this week will be the first to fill the halls of greatness. Let us be the good ancestors who build the system for long-term impact. This university is based on the dream of our great-great-great-grandfathers, producing the Makerere of Kenya, the Makerere of Africa, you know, the best university in the world. And I think that's where we are heading to, our chief guest, and that's why we are saying that let us move together. Let us move forward together from a week of innovations to a future of enterprise for industrial growth. With great excitement for the future we are building, and with immense gratitude to all who make this journey possible, I now welcome the council, the chair of the academic committee of council, my friend Madam Janet Atika, to make a few remarks, and welcome our chair of council, Professor James Kanya. Thank you very much, and God bless you as we start our innovation. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Professor. I will stick to the confinement of this write-up. To the country director, British Council, Kenya, Tom Porter, who is our chief guest, the chairperson of Meru University Council, Professor James Ireri Kanya, council members present here, I think it could just be me and the chair, university management and members of staff, distinguished guests, partners, the community, our innovators and exhibitors. Good morning. I hope it is still good morning. It is a privilege to address you today, not merely as an administrator, but as an academic at heart. As the chair of the academic committee of the University Council, my primary focus is the integrity and impact of our core mission, which is learning and discovery and research. And what I see around me today is that mission brought to life. I'm actually feeling very proud. This exhibition is not a sidebar to our academic work. It is the culmination of it. It is the proof that our rigorous learning, when fused with creativity and courage, becomes a powerful force for good. The University Council governs the strategic direction of this institution. Our role is to be the stewards of its future, and I stand before you today to make our position clear. The future we are stewarding is unapologetically innovative, and I'm very proud of that. To that end, the Council, through its academic committee, is taking decisive steps to embed innovation into the very DNA of our academic enterprise. We are moving from rhetoric to policy and from policy to practice. Our strategy rests on 3 academic pillars. First, we are championing a transformative curriculum. We have approved new academic regulations that move beyond the traditional lecture and exam model, we are now actively integrating cross-disciplinary problem-solving, credit-bearing innovation modules into programs across our university. Whether you are studying literature or engineering, you will be equipped with the skills to identify challenges, prototype solutions, and communicate their value. We are educating architects of the future, not just historians of the past. Secondly, we are redefining academic excellence. For too long, promotion and tenure have been based primarily on publications. While scholarly work remains vital, the Council has now formally recognized innovation, patents, and successful commercialization as part of the key criteria for academic advancement. We are telling our faculty your work in the lab and in the marketplace is valued. Your mentorship of a student startup is a mark of distinction. We are incentivizing the creation of knowledge that doesn't just sit on a shelf, but that stands up in the world for all to see. Thirdly, we are committed to being the bridge between academia and industry. The Council is actively championing the creation of strategic innovation alliances. Our goal is to move beyond ad hoc partnerships to a structured model where leaders from our faculty and from forward-thinking organizations like Safaricom, Huawei, among others, may go co-create the educational and research agenda. We envision a future where your challenges directly shape our curriculum, and our research is built from the start with the real-world application in mind. We are working to ensure that a Meru University degree is not just a certificate of learning, but a passport to leadership and immediate impact. To our industry partners, this is commitment to you. We are building a reliable pipeline of talent and innovation. We are producing graduates who are ready to contribute on day one of their graduation. To our students, this is our challenge to you. Your university has given you the platform and the permission to innovate, to experiment, to discover. Do not wait. Use this week to engage, to pitch your ideas, and to see every person in this room as a potential collaborator. The world is not looking for students who can simply repeat what they have learned. It is desperate for graduates who can build what they have imagined. This exhibition is a statement to the new academic culture we are building, a culture that celebrates applied knowledge, that rewards entrepreneurial spirit, and that views our campus not as an ivory tower, but as a launch pad of ideas. The Council's mandate is to ensure that Meru University of Science and Technology is not just keeping pace with the future, but it is actively defining the future. The work on display here today, which I have really enjoyed to see, proves we are on the right path. So thank you very much. Now let us go forth, be inspired by the future we are building together. Have a good day, and it is now my singular moment to invite our Chair of Council, Professor James Ireri Kanya.
The Principal Secretary, State Department for Science, Research, and Innovation in the Ministry of Education, the Country Director, British Council of Kenya, the Council members, University management and members of staff, distinguished guests, partners, community, our innovators and exhibitors, good morning. How are you? Is it so hot? I hope not. It is both a privilege and a profound pleasure to stand before you today as we open this Innovation and Exhibition Week. On behalf of the University Council and the entire university community, I extend the warmest of welcomes to each one of you on this occasion. We are gathered here in a spirit of collective possibility. Look around you in this room and across this campus for the coming week. We have a microcosm of the entire innovations taking place within this place. In here, we have our government representatives who provide essential policy frameworks and national direction that enable growth and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have our corporate partners who, like the visionary leaders from Safaricom and other industry giants, who bring the market powers, the real-world challenges, and the crucial pathway from idea to impact. We have our colleagues from sister universities. I've seen them from various universities, who are also my colleagues in other fields. And I know that they have come to witness what we should also be witnessing from them. Welcome. We have our local community members, the bedrock of our existence, whose challenges and inspirations provide the most authentic mandate for our work. And most excitingly, we have our exhibitors and innovators here, our staff and our students, the creators, the dreamers, and the doers of what we are doing today. You are the very reason we are here. The projects and ideas you have seen are more than just academic exercise. They are solutions to pressing social problems, drivers for economic growth, and scenes for the industries of tomorrow. They represent countless hours of research, experimentation, and shared determination. To our students, this is your platform. Let your curiosity run wild. Ask the difficult questions which you have today as you present your innovation ideas. Network relentlessly and see in every person here as a potential mentor of collaboration. Your passion is the most valuable currency in this room. To our industry partners, I invite you to look closely, engage deeply, see in these prototypes and presentations not just projects, but potential startups, future employees, and innovative solutions for your own organizations. Your engagement is the bridge that connects talent to opportunity. To our government and community leaders, witness first-hand capacity for homegrown innovations. Let us dialogue on how we can align our efforts to tackle national priorities, from food security to health care and all that. The role of this University Council is to steward this institution towards a future of relevance and excellence. And we believe that future is collaborative. It is built on partnership like the ones represented here today. Our commitment is to continue fostering an environment where ideas can flourish, where failure is seen as a step towards discovery, and where success is shared for the greater good. I extend my deepest gratitude to the organizing committee, the staff, and every individual who has worked tirelessly to make this vision a reality. In closing, my message is a simple one. Let us connect when we are here. Students connect. Innovators connect with everybody. Let us collaborate and let us create. And with that, I say thank you for you coming here. But before I sum up my speech, I want to make an outside of the cuff. One thing you have seen, we have the potential with us here. The students have very brilliant ideas. We have gone round and we see this is the way to go. Last year we were here. We discussed and we went through. We can see students coming up with very good ideas. The only bit which is now remaining, and I challenge the professors here, including management, let us see at least every year we have brought out something to the commercialization. If not, closer to the commercialization. That's what we are now almost lacking. Not lacking really, I know, because we are doing a lot. But I know there are quite a number of challenges, including resources. But let's work out if we have 5 potential innovations which have been incubated and gone through all that. Let us every year see we have moved from one level to second level, third level, and there is even the final level. So every year we'll be having a final product we are producing. This is the way now we are going to actualize that. I'm happy to hear from Professor to the management, the VC, for steering this university. You know, when you see a university coming from position 15, position 20, 13, 10, progressively, there must be something happening in that university. And it is not just, it is happening, but there are people who are doing something on that. So we want to challenge, to congratulate the management for that, and for the lecturers, those who have seen, we are now, we are number 8. Is that correct? Out of 40-something universities. Can't you clap for yourselves on that? That's where we are going now. Next year, we are likely to be number 5. And who knows? Position 1, so we are targeting there. Are we able to do that? With that, I say thank you so much. Asante sana. It's now my humble, humble job to invite our chief guests, the chairman, that is the British Council chair, CEO, sorry, to address us. Mr. Dr. Stott, is it? Tom Potter. Thank you.
Thank you, and it's great to be here. I have some prepared remarks, but thanks first of all to the upgrade. I think you called me a doctor there. That was great. An honorary doctorate. I'm also not the PS, but maybe one day. It's brilliant to be here. Vice Chair, Chair, Vice Chancellor, distinguished faculty members, innovators and entrepreneurs, students and friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. What a great day to be in Meru. And my first day in Meru. Thank you again for the invitation. We've met on a number of occasions in other parts of Kenya, but it's great to come here and see the work you're doing. Why am I here? I guess it's 25 years since I started my first business. So I went to university at the University of Sheffield and got a degree in arts in history and politics. And I went straight from university to being unemployed for a good few years. What I then did was teach myself, this is back in the year 1999, many of you were not alive. I taught myself HTML. I taught myself to make websites, and I from there set up my own business. And the last 25 years, I've set up 3 different businesses in the private sector, and then I've gone on to work for the British Council. In South Africa, I've lived in South Africa, in Ethiopia, and now in my favorite place, Kenya. I've also continued to commit to my own university education. Having done my first degree in the 20th century, I followed up with 2 postgraduate certificates in the 21st century, one on digital cultural relations and one on AI. And I think it's great to see and continue to engage with the university sector and that kind of lifelong learning. Throughout, I've seen myself as an innovator wherever I'm working. I'm always looking to see what we can do differently. And I think going around today and talking to people, innovation isn't about a product, it's not actually about a process, it's about a way of thinking that you take with you throughout your career. So I think it's really important to understand the ideas that you're creating now will stand you in really good stead. If you become an entrepreneur, great. If you don't, you go and work for someone. I call myself an intrapreneur. So when I go and work in a big organization, I think of how we can do things differently. I'm continually to think innovative. So this training you're doing here is super important to that future. And I must admit, finding the moment we are living through now as challenging. My area of work, developing international connections, is under pressure like never before. The resources available to do all the things we want to do are under pressure. That is why I appreciate this opportunity to be present here as we connect education and enterprise, academia and the local with the international. The work that Meru University is supporting is more important than ever. What have I observed here today? So it's been really good to walk around and speak to some of the participants. And I think it's really good to learn about innovation from studies, from books, but it actually is talking to the innovators themselves where you learn the most. And I think you've just scratched the surface of what innovation truly means. In the exhibition halls today, you can feel the future being fermented. You can even taste it. I have sampled some of the products. From the brilliant work done around malaria and cancer treatment with microscopes, to the irrigation systems, to the assisted technologies, to the camel milk products. Here's what struck me most, I guess, is when innovation is most compelling isn't when it's solving a technical problem, it's solving a human problem. You're thinking about your communities, you're thinking about not just can we build it, but why can we build it? And I think what's most compelling is the access we have to international ideas is huge. We can access all the content we want. I guess I'm a big user of LLM, so something like ChatGPT, so we can access all that stuff. But your innovation comes through what you understand. So what's your USP as an individual is your context, your community, your understanding. Bringing that together with the international is where it really makes a difference. The British Council, I'm honoured to be the country director for the British Council for Kenya. Been here for 3 years. You may know us through our work in education and cultural events. We have a big season of cultural connections. We're a charity in the UK aiming to develop bridges, collaborations, partnership, all the kind of buzzwords you hear here to help educate the UK. So yes, we hope to support the countries in which we work, but I want the UK to understand the world more completely than it currently does. Through our Innovation for African Universities program, we've been privileged to support institutions like Meru University to bridge brilliant ideas and real-world impact. And since 2021, we've been working with KENIA, the Kenya National Innovation Agency, to support several initiatives. Through their maturity framework, we are supporting a collaborative process so that universities can explore how best to nurture innovation, entrepreneurship and enterprise in their teaching and learning, research and knowledge development. And great to see other universities here. I think that collaboration, that partnership, the moment we're living through, requires that more than ever. So we can compete, but we can also think about how we get stronger together. The theme that you've chosen, Future Forward, Innovating for a Sustainable Tomorrow, was chosen to be more than inspiring words. It was chosen to acknowledge something fundamental about this moment in history. Look around you. The students in this room will live through the consequences of decisions we make today about climate change, resource use, and social equity. Your innovations won't just be measured by profit margins or patent applications. They'll be measured by whether they help us build a world where everyone can thrive. I've seen Meru University's commitment to this vision. Your circular project developing sustainable construction materials from agricultural waste isn't just clever chemistry, it's reimagining of how we build our cities. Low carbon cement production could help reduce CO2 emissions while creating jobs. Tree planting initiatives, 10,000 and counting, shows that environmental stewardship isn't just a research topic here, it's a way of life. But sustainability isn't only about environmental protection, it's about creating systems that can sustain themselves economically, socially, and culturally. It's about ensuring that the brilliant idea who has an idea today can still be developing that idea 5 years from now, regardless of their background or bank balance. And I think it goes back to that connections that you brought together here, academia, industry, and organisations such as the British Council. I just want to stop on a little bit on a partnership that we've developed through the British Council UK-Kenya season. We supported a collaboration between Kenyan and UK architects at the Venice Architecture Biennale. The project is called The Geology of Botanic Repair. It explored how we can heal the wounds of colonialism through architectural practices that respect local knowledge and materials. And so that was innovative. So we run the pavilion in Venice, but for the first time, we did a co-production. So with the UK and Cave Bureau, we pulled together the first time that we thought differently about how we can put an exhibition together. What was amazing about that is it also included the partnerships across the Rift Valley. So the whole exhibition is about the Rift Valley, and it all went all up to thinking about how reconstruction could take place in destroyed places, including Gaza. So a very timely moment to think about how Kenyans and UK are thinking about how we can make the world a better place. And I think also a kind of step change, we hope, in the way in which the UK can engage with Kenya on a more mutual basis, that we, again, are learning from Kenya as well as supporting developments here. It was an innovation with impact. It's done something differently, and I think the impact of the innovation is others are thinking about how they will also do co-productions in the future. And we also won an award which shows it was an innovation with purpose. So what's the challenge for today's innovators? First, think systemically. The best innovations don't just solve one problem, they create positive ripple effects. Your smart brooder doesn't just help farmers, it potentially reduces pressure on wild fish stocks, creates rural employment, and improves food security. That's systems thinking. Second, design for dignity. The most sustainable solutions are those that enhance human dignity rather than diminish it. Your assistive technologies for differently able students aren't just about access, they're about affirming that every person deserves to fully participate in society. Third, build for your context. The most exciting thing about Kenya's innovation ecosystem isn't how well it copies Silicon Valley, it's how brilliantly it adapts to Kenyan realities. M-Pesa, that has been mentioned already today, didn't succeed because it was high-tech, it succeeded because it understood that Kenyans needed financial services that worked with, not against, the existing networks and needs. As I look across this room, I see more than students, faculty and visitors, I see the architects of Kenya's sustainable future. I see people who understand that innovation isn't just about creating the big app, it's about creating the next big impact. The British Council is committed to walking this journey with you. Through our programs, our partnerships and our growing networks, we want to ensure the next brilliant idea emerges from Meru University, and I'm confident it will, and it finds the support and the connection and resources it needs to change life. We expect you to think big, to think bold, and I think that's the moment we're living through. To think beyond yourselves. We expect you to create innovations that don't serve the privileged few, but expand opportunity for all. We expect you to build businesses that measure success not just by quarterly profits, but generational impact. As I close, a vision for 2035, 10 years from now. A former student who used to, what I want to meet when I come back, is a former student who's used your circular economy concrete to build affordable climate-resilient housing across Kenya. A researcher who transformed your camel milk innovations into a nutrition program that has eliminated stunting in Kenyan children. An entrepreneur who scaled your smart irrigation technology across East Africa, creating thousands of jobs while improving food security. A graduate who took your assistive technology expertise and built a company that's helping differently able people live independently across the continent. More importantly, I guess I want to see the next generation who are exceptional and understand that sustainability is a given and is where we need to start, and can be part of building a better tomorrow. But the future doesn't start 10 years from now. Don't wait, I think we heard. Let's get on with it. It starts with the ideas you'll share this week. It will start with the connections. It will start with the conversations you have with colleagues today. It starts with the commitment and ensure that future forward isn't just a theme, it's a reality. And then, in the age of AI, talk is easy, and I think ChatGPT, I think Kenya is the biggest user of ChatGPT, 42% I think of people are using it, and also a massive trainer of large language models. So whenever I'm using ChatGPT or others, I think I'm using the University of Kenya. You've been central to this new technology, and it's been interesting to see how you can take it, learn from it, and adapt it to make sure you have the agency you need to make the profit from it that you deserve. But, you know, I think the other side of this AI generation is to bet on yourselves, to bet on the creative, to bet on the innovative, and to bet on the educator and the educated. I don't like to think of it as artificial intelligence. I like to think of it as augmented intelligence. And so I think you can think about how you can use this technology, understanding what only you uniquely understand, and help it to move yourselves, your businesses, and your communities forward. Thank you for letting the British Council be here. Thank you for reminding us the most powerful innovations come from the most human motivations: love for our communities, concern for our planet, and hope for our shared future. And looking at what Meru University has already achieved, I have no doubt the best is yet to come. And thank you. Let's get innovating for a sustainable tomorrow for Kenya and for our world. Asante sana.
So thank you very much, Tom. Let's give another round of applause to Tom. So Tom has supported the innovation ecosystem through British Council for a while, just like he said. And we want to make him a permanent partner for Mastil. Yeah, you imefika. So we want to go to the next activity where we have one of our partners, Kipi. We want to exchange symbolically the agreement, and what we are setting up is a TISC center, a Technology Innovation Support Center that we will run together with Kipi just to support the intellectual properties around here, how we can protect and draft, and we will give you some time to speak to it. So before that, I want to appreciate a lot of institutions that were here. I think they were not appreciated enough. We have Kenya Climate Innovation Center. We have Samburu Technical and Vocational College. We have Chuka University. We have the Igati community. This is one big community that we are engaging with for our impact around. We have a very good partner, Tukuze Africa, that we are trying to target the high schools around. We have Keirua Technical Training Institute. And then we also have Meru. We have Safaricom, Huawei, who are our key sponsors. We have Murira Technical. And there is a guest I want to appreciate also very specially. He was my employer one time. I was a professional footballer. I played for the Premier League, and I was sponsored by Ambassador Dr. Vinod from Mafuko Bombers. So you can stand and wave. So they employed me long time when I was still playing football, and he's here today. So without much further ado, we want to invite the council chair, the QP official, the VC, and the council members just to come around, and we will exchange the agreement. Yeah. So we can have the management around also? Yeah. Just to join. So this is a partnership that we started a long time, and we want to operationalize it just to enhance how we can protect our innovations. So we will request the council chair and the MD representative from KIPI to exchange in goodwill, in good faith, as we operationalize the cameras. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will request the member from KIPI just to tell us what will happen after this. Thank you. Thank you. We can have our seats.
So all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my honor to be here to represent the KIPI board, the chair, the managing director, and KIPI as a whole, as we launch the Technology and Innovation Support Center at MOST. So what is TISC? TISC is a WIPO project that was launched to make it easier for the general public to gain access to technology information. So before, you had to have specialized training or hire somebody with that specialized training to be able to access patent information, to know where to access, to know how to search. So TISC is a project that is being housed in institutions of higher learning, research institutions, to be able to serve the general community around those institutions. So it will make it easier for researchers to be able to see what people from all around the world are doing, to avoid repetition of research, reinventing the wheel, so to speak, because you'll find that most people will do a lot of work, invest a lot of money, time in doing research, and then when you are at the stage of commercialization, that's when you find that whatever you are doing was done by several other people. So that is the main purpose of TISC, to give access to technological information for free, because most will receive training for free from WIPO, the World Intellectual Property Organization, as well as KIPI, the Kenya Industrial Property Institute. They will get free training, so it is expected that they will offer services pro bono, such as patent searching, access to patent databases, and other technological information. So that is the main purpose of TISC. We urge all of you to take advantage of this. Once the office is inaugurated, go there, make sure you ask whoever is there, search for whatever research in whatever field you are currently researching in, and even for the other institutions who are here, please make sure that you have a TISC office, because just avoid the repetition of research. That's the best thing. And also it can help spur innovation in a way such that if you are able to see what people are doing in other areas, it can give you an idea. It can act as a spark. So that is the main purpose of TISC, and I hope you take full advantage of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So we are moving to the tail end of our first part of the program before we get to the health breaks. And we just want to introduce one of our innovators just to do a small pitch. And this session is going to be led by Dr. Chege. We want to see some of our innovations that are ahead and what they portend for all of us. Dr. Chege.
Thank you, Prof. We have two pitches that we'll listen to from our students that have participated and competed in regional and national level and won. We'll listen to two pitches, and I would request the first team, one of our master's students in data science, to come over, and then we'll have three of our undergraduate students who participated also in a UNEP competition to pitch. Karogaki, together with Ezekiel, competed in a national competition across all the 47 counties, and it was in Homa Bay a few weeks ago, and they emerged the best nationally. So we want to see the kind of innovation that they had. Ezekiel, just come, yeah. And they were awarded $1 million shillings by the county government of Homa Bay. So the media team, please load the cancer PowerPoint. I'm giving you only 5 minutes to do this. Okay.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, before I even start on my brief pitch, I would like you to ask yourself this simple question. How do you feel when you hear the word cancer? Goosebumps, yeah? Scary? Yeah. Because we are all not, actually we are not vaccinated for cancer, and it could come knocking on anyone's door, including our loved ones. People are dying each day. People are battling cancer, and it is financially draining most of the families. So this is where we come with this solution. Basically, what motivated us is the fact that Meru County has been identified as cancer hotspot, and cases are increasing each and every day. For example, we have over 44,000 new cases being reported annually, and over 29,000 death cases. And only 4 pathologists attend to over 1 million people, and you can imagine how overburdened they are with so many cases. Like, for example, in Meru Teaching and Referral Hospital, there has been only 1 pathologist, given that we are the county that has most cases. Also, Kenya faces major delays in diagnosis due to the limited lab facilities, and the equipment are also too costly. So to address that, we combine a low-cost 3D printed digital microscope. If you have passed through our booth, we have that microscope, which is integrated with artificial intelligence to be able to scan and identify whether this biopsy slide is cancerous or non-cancerous. And we have it integrated with a cloud-based platform where pathologists can log in from anywhere, annotate these biopsy slides, and confirm how our AI model is predicting. In short, we are not here to replace our pathologists. We are here to give them some assistance so that they can have this prompt or speedy diagnosis for cancer. So where we are different is the fact that our microscope is quite affordable. Most scanners are quite expensive, costing from 500,000 Kenya shillings to 1 million. And the microscope that we have here at the university could go to around 25,000 Kenya shillings to 30,000, which is quite affordable, especially for the county hospitals and rural hospitals, and it is scalable. This pipeline is open source, and it can be replicated to other counties and also other diseases. We have practiced it and experimented it for cancer diagnosis and malaria diagnosis, and we also would like to expand it to other diseases like TB, and we come local first, and then we are going to scale it to other counties. So we leverage what we have here at the university. We have 3D printers, and this is how we print the different parts. This is how we print the different parts of the microscope and assemble it, and then integrate with that powerful Raspberry Pi camera that captures really high quality images to be uploaded in our cloud-based platform so that pathologists can have an easy time. So after training our AI model, we achieved these really excellent metrics. We had a 94% accuracy, sensitivity, which is very important when it comes to cancer identification, and then specificity. By sensitivity, is that our model is not missing any cancer case, And by specificity is that our model is not raising any false alarm. And then we have a sample there, one AI predicted sample, which is predicted as malignant with a confident level of 100%. So to expand this, we have already integrated our innovation at Meru Teaching and Referral Hospital, and we have received really high or positive feedback from the pathologists, and we would like also to expand it to other county hospitals other than Meru County, and we look forward to maybe generate a revenue of 100,000 per week, per day, and 3 million Kenya shillings. We are looking forward to have an average of over 100 samples per day, and we are reducing on a turnaround time. Instead of patients waiting for days, weeks, and months, they can start treatment early. So what makes us different, again, I mentioned, is that we are affordable because we have competitors like the Grandium, whose scanners goes at a very high prices. So we are affordable, and we can be assessed by the rural hospitals or county hospitals. So our vision is maybe to scale this microscope not only to Meru Teaching and Referral Hospitals, but to other 47 counties in our country, Kenya. And I remember there was a teacher who passed by, and he was asking about our microscope. These microscopes could be printed and be used in schools to do the experiments, because the expensive scanners are quite pricey in all the public schools, and they could be used to do the same work the normal microscope does. And our vision is to become Africa's leading AI-driven digital pathology ecosystem, delivering faster, smarter, and more accessible cancer diagnosis for all. And the team behind this innovation is Dr. Daniel Maitavia, who has been our project lead. And Ezekiel Otieno, the guy who is behind the printing of those microscopes, is a genius. He's a master's student in physics. And myself, Caroline Gaki, a master's student in data science. I'm the one who trains the model. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, let's give them a hand. You can take your seat. I know there are some who have questions. We'll allow questions later. Right now, I want also to invite the next team. This is a team of undergraduate students. Please come. You should be standing here. They participated in a UNEP competition and amongst the best in the country. And I want them to tell us the solution, Msitugat, what they did. So you're welcome. Please introduce yourself and tell us the course you're taking and which year.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Caroline Bidemakwani. I am a fourth-year student of data science, and this is my team.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bridget Melbride, a fourth-year student of data science.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michelle Jabet, a third-year student of data science.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Feni Moisaka, second-year student taking mathematics and computer science.
Yes, so this is our team. This is Sigmasters, a team that is passionate about the environment. And we're presenting to you Msitugat project. This is an AI-powered environmental platform. Now, yes, so this is the team. Now, what is it that we are looking forward to solve? Number one, we have climate change, whereby we have deforestation crisis. We also have biodiversity loss, that is the habitat destruction, environmental degradation, that is the pollution impact, traditional reforestation, whereby our program focuses only on planting numbers, but they lack verification, monitoring, and innovation. So these all totals to the 70% tree failure rate. So that is our problem. Now I want you to imagine whereby every tree that is planted in Kenya has a chance of survival. Now this is whereby Msitu Guard comes in, whereby you are able to log in into the system, you are able to predict the survival chances of a tree planted. Remember, we're trying to solve a national crisis whereby even if everything else continues, without fresh air, we cannot live, right? And we are supporting the 15 billion tree initiative that was set by the president back in 2022. So,
so this is our solution, an AI-powered platform that provides tree survival prediction for every tree planted. So that means you're not going to plant a tree without knowing its survival chances. Also, we have GPS reporting, which means we have real-time tracking of the trees planted, risk assessment, fire and weather integration. So we are assessing the risk of where you've planted the trees. Another thing is community platform, where community members can engage and they can get rewarded for the activities that they are taking to protect our environment. And carbon credit marketplace, which means community members are going to earn for their tree planting activities. So our market opportunity. So we have so many companies, big corporations buying carbon credits, and when tree planters plant and they get carbon credits, they can sell to big corporations and earn. Another thing is Africa has a very huge land where we can use this land to plant trees. And another one is Kenya's current carbon market for tree planting and forest conservation is already worth. Yeah.
Our target market are individuals where tree planters. Okay. Our target market are individuals where tree planters like youth, community groups, booking part in the environmental. Another target market is the organization like Carefree, NGOs, and environmental solutions. And also the government and corporates. Competitors. Our competitors are Jazamiti from Carefree, where they focus area on tree seedling distribution, and their limitation is no post-planting monitoring or verification, and Msitu Guard as an AI monitoring, plus the carbon credits. Also, the green.
So, like she has said, our competitors, we have the Greenland that has tree tracking, but it lacks the GPS. That's where Msitu Guard comes in. We also have the number 3, whereby it has the tree planting, but no revenue. You plant, but you won't earn from it. Now for Msitu Guard, once you plant, you're able to earn from the tree you have planted. You're also able to earn from the environmental report. For example, you have passed by, you have seen a garbage disposal. Now, after reporting that issue, you are able to earn from it. Then you also have the Global Forest Watch, which has deforestation monitoring, but it detects loss but no prevention. That's where also Msitu Guard comes in. Then we have Plant for the Planet. They have the global tree campaigns, but no AI insight. Remember, we have an AI prediction model that's able to predict whether your tree will survive or not, then also able to give you species recommendations from there. So our revenue model, so we have the 60% carbon credits marketplace, like we generate carbon credits from the tree you have planted. That's where the 60% comes from. Then 25% verification fees. The government also giving a government a chance to earn, such that once they have verified a tree, they get a 5 bob from every one tree plant verified. They verify one tree, they get 5 bob from it. So we're also giving them a chance to earn from.
the verification. Then you have a 15% reward token for the environment. That 15% stands for rewarding the environmental reporting. Then the transaction flows goes like a user plants, gets a verification, 30%, 300 shillings turn is when now that one is for the, that one is for the money they get after selling the carbon credits, yeah. So why you should invest in Msitugad? Msitugad actually it stands a high great chance of why you should invest. Remember, we are targeting the 15 billion tree initiative. You're also solving the deforestation issues. That's where now you have a whole reason, 100% reason of investing in Msitugad, whereby you have a massive market of global carbon credits. Also have a government backing. We are backing the government, the 15 billion tree initiative. You have also a validated innovation. You remember Dr. Shege has said we went to UNEP. Yeah, we went to UNEP. So it stands a chance whereby it's validated by UNEP. Then we have a working MVP, not an MVP, a prototype that has a 93% AI model. Yeah. Then our ask. So we are asking for $10,000 to fund our project. We have for $3,000 for the platform development to improve our AI model and also to improve the species recommendations. Then we have $2,500 for Carefree to pilot the Carefree project. Then we also need $2,000 for carbon credit setup to set up the carbon credit marketplace. For now, it's just a prototype. So we need that $2,000 to make it now a workable solution. Then we have community engagement, $1,500 to train the community. Remember, the community won't train themselves. They need to know how Msitugad is working. We need to walk to each and every community, tell them, train them. Now, you can't call someone, you come to train him or her, then he walks there bare without eating something. So that's where $1,500 comes in. Then for operations and legal, we need to register Msitugad, make it a solution, a workable solution, have legal operations. Yeah, that's where $1,000 comes in. Then our progress so far. The first progress we made, we won the UNEP 2025 hackathon. I will keep on saying that. Then we also started a partnership discussion with Carefree, which we will possibly have this week. Talk with them, explain to them how Msitugad works. Then we have also built a working prototype, which we have it. Then we have developed our AI model with 93% accuracy. Then now our growth plan, what we are planning now from there, we are planning now to launch the pilot with 1,000 trees around Mount Kenya forest. Then we release the mobile app to the community. Then now complete the carbon credit verification and expand now to 5 countries. 5 counties. We start with Meru, then we go to the 5 counties until 47 counties. Yeah, so we are inviting you to partner with Msitugad. Partner with us. You can email us or reach out through the number. I don't see anyone taking a phone.
Thank you,
So
thank you so much,
much.
Bridget. Please let's clap for our students. Very, very brilliant. Now we have one last presentation, a special request from our partners from Chuka University. One student came all the way from Chuka University with a pitch. Please come over so that you can take us through your pitch, Samuel. I hope. Please clap for him. Please write down your questions. We'll give you a very short session to ask questions or contributions to what our students have presented.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Frederick Mbogwa, the CEO of DraftTech, and I'm here with my CTO, Samuel Kibunja. Yeah, it's a startup company. So, yeah, we are still learning to adapt to our titles here. Yeah, I'm a third year student taking economics and statistics.
Hello, I'm Samuel Kibunja, pursuing Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, a third year student at Chuka University.
Okay, our aim is here in the university is we are as we had as a technology university, as schools are trying to adapt to the technology. Our aim is to at least to every activity done here in the university, we do it in an innovative way, in a technology way. What we are trying to do as we open up, this is our logo and our quote here. As DraftTech, we are a web developing company. We have created a software that is helping universities learn their operations daily. It has several features. My CTO will be helping me learn the system backend. Yeah, this software is trying to solve a bit of challenges here, and today I'm happy to address an audience that everyone here, almost 100% is a comrade, so everyone understands the challenges that we go through as students. So this is our app. These are problems that we are aiming to solve here. One is poor communication systems, like like how we share the memos from the university, that chain from the person who is posting the memo to the student readership, all the way to the students. Two is the manual timetables. We have created a software that is helping the university to create faster timetables with a limited time of, the normal timetable is created with almost 2 to 3 months before it is implemented. We have a system that helps the universities to create a timetable within 2 to 3 days. And we're also helping efficient deliveries of services. Like today, we are heading almost to lunch. If I ask anyone here what the cafeteria or the mess is offering, maybe you might not understand. And maybe we might not be able to budget for the lunch. But we have a mess here operation that shows everything that will be happening in the mess. We also have, let's start, this is our dashboard. We have the following features in our app. It's an all-in-one app. So at the first feature, we have the timetable. At the timetable section, you see the whole timetable of the school, and you can also filter to create your minimal timetable as a student. And you also have a detector, AI detector, that tells you when the classes are flickering or when the classes are not aligned together. As a fixed, we have created so that we can utilize the leadership of the class rep and the lecturer. So when the classes bounce, we have that confusion of the venues, and we have no updates on time, live time date. So when here the class rep will update and change the venue according to the live updates of the classes, so that we have an organized university because we are at a technological university. On the exam panel, we have the normal timetable exam shared in the software, and we also have revised materials there, and we have also implemented it with AI. It can advise you on what units you can focus most in your career because you have created your short timetable, so it can analyze the titles of your small timetable, and it can advise you on what to do so that you can become a better student. On the mess operation, this is where the menu is shared. As you are sitting down here, you can use your phone and you can see what the cafeteria is offering right now. You can see what they are offering at what time, so that most of the schools utilize the mess because the information is not well shared. But if you can use your phone, which everyone has, you can see what the cafeteria is using, and the government can also use this to attain the feeding program. You can use this app because you can be able to budget. On the news hub, we have a section where every student can see all categories of news. You have the business, the sports, and we can post all the news here. On the other part, it's about the hostel. We are trying to end and to create a community that is engaging. The outsiders can see the hostels here. and you can be able to go there. We have trained an AI program so that the houses are arranged with preferences, so that according to what you want to offer, I want a single bedroom, I want a bedroom, I want a bed sitter. They are arranged systematically. So our hostels, you can see them here. We have a platform for content creators. These are the reels and the music. So if you are a content creator, you can post your content there and have a follow-up as your fellow colleagues here as the student. Here is all the memos of the student is shared here. So if you are the school, you can share the memos here and they can follow it up. They will not be, you can be far from here. The region and the confession, this is taking the mental health of a student. If you are stressed and you have a confession you want to make and you want to receive the support from the therapist, you can receive it here. We're also trying to digitize the politics of the students. We want to train people to adapt to the trends of the media and to get used to the media as they prepare for their readership. So we'll be posting all here, and we will be pouring data here, and help be helping to you to digitize your campaigns here for the school. Arrive Chat, this is where the community will be engaging. We have noticed that the institutions don't have a common ground where they can communicate directly to their students. So we have come, they only use the WhatsApp groups, but we have come with a place where live chat can be used. You can address all the students together at one place at the same time, so that if organizations such as Huawei, the Safaricom, they want to carry out their research or their surveys, they can use this platform because they will get direct feedback from the users of their product and their services. As DraftTech, this is our financial projection. We are projecting, the ways we are planning to raise revenue as DraftTech. We are planning to use subscription. We are also using ads, premium features, and campus partnerships. We have a funding goal, what we are looking for in as we start up this company. We have a goal of to attain 10,000 USD. One is for the development and maintenance. The second one is for the servers and infrastructure. And we also have a marketing budget, and the other one is for rigor and operations. We have done piloting in Chuka University, where it has gained a lot of support from the students. Under 1 month deployment, anyone, I think the chief guest knows this, when you are under 1 month deployment and you get a 5,000 plus users, it shows a lot of interest from the students. As Chuka, we are aligned to several SDGs, that is quality education, industry innovation and infrastructure, sustainable cities and community, partnership for the goals, so that we can help Kenya achieve Kenya Vision 2030. We are calling for action for investors to come and invest with us, so that and universities to collaborate with us to implement and to adopt this app to be used in the institution, so that we can digitize all the universities in Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please give them a better clap. All the way from Chuka University. We have very many innovators who are seated here, so we'll have other sessions after refreshments, then we'll come back and continue listening to other innovators from around the university and other partners, okay? And those who have questions, I think you've seen the innovators, they're seated here. So once we are going out for the media briefing, you can go check on them, and if you need to fund them, they're available. They're looking for only $10,000. All right, so I want to bring Professor Mamo on board so that we can release our guest for the media briefing, and really thank you for sitting for that long. Thank you. Prof. Karib.
So thank you very much, Dr. Chege. We can appreciate better the innovators who have been here. I think we were talking with Tom earlier, and he asked me, where is the money? Because we are looking at him and like we want money from him. He asked, where is the money? So investors is us. So we can also invest in these startups. And like for us at Meru University now, we want to start startups. And if you have companies, we want you to start them. We are challenging the faculty that we have very many startups, and now we want to adopt them and move them to the next level. And we hope that this journey is going to be very fruitful. I think media, you can put down the partners that we have quite a lot of partners. And all this is a movement that we want to make. From here, we will sign agreements with all this so that nobody is left behind. With all these technical institutes, they are doing wonderful jobs. There are others we are going to mentor and incubate. There are others we are going to take and scale up some of the things they have. So you see, we have quite a lot of people that we want to create a movement so that, just like the chair said, when we come back next year, we are not talking about the same things. We need to move them to the next level. And I think here we have all the partners, because if you look at the National Innovation Agency, if you look at KIPI, Victoria Ventures are actually venture capitalists with the money, and all these other people have the ideas. So we just want to make sure, Tom, when we come next time, the movement is very solid. And we know British Council has been very instrumental in some of these movements, and we want to take it to the next level. So from here, we want to take a health break. Meanwhile, I will urge the guests so that we will go for a media briefing, and then we will continue with the program after this. So thank you very much.